getting out. Hamilton is.
I think Alonso's on the hard tire still.
He may prefer.
Wow, 19.7. Good time. Just over 3 minutes left. They got time to come in, make one more tire change.
Yep. You want to be on the front row at the Hungggria ring.
Boy, I'll say. You really want to be on pole because it is a dirty side here. When they talk about dirty and clean sides, this is one of the worst tracks for having a dirty side, and it's a long run down to that tight turn one. You really want to get there first.
Looks like Ferrari just finished to stop with Raikkonen. There he goes. Coming out on the super soft compound. Looks like he's got a nice open piece of racetrack.
Nico Rosberg doing a terrific job today for the Williams Toyota. His teammate Alexander Wirtz already out down in 13th spot. Rosberg at the moment lying in 5th. Here's Nick Heidfeld. Also doing a good job on the BMW side. He's gone as a hard tire. So they've obviously decided that is the quickest tire.
I think so.
Now, what are these guys going to do?
This will be for Alonso, I'm guessing.
And see, he's on the hard tires. He set that time of his on the hard tires. His teammate already out on the super softs. Now, what's he going to do now? Which one? Oh,
another set of hard. Yep.
Don't forget, these hard tires are relative turn. These are still a pretty soft tire.
Right. Maybe we should go with prime and option. Look at the ultimate lap. The best sector times. 2 of them by Hamilton, 1 by Alonso, all of them by McLaren Mercedes.
So your absolute optimum times are 19.6.
Send him, boys. You've got Lewis is right behind.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Got to get him out. They're timing it again.
I think you don't think Alonso's playing mind games with Hamilton here, do you?
No, I think they were timing it again.
Now, what's he going to do? Is he going to stay on the softs or go to the hard? Yes. So obviously the way the car's set up, that's what he prefers for his quick lap. And he's got to get cracking here.
This is tight, guys. 1:22 on the clock, and they've got to get round to break time and scoring to get another lap in.
Which is what Alonso is waiting for. I guarantee you that.
You don't suppose Alonso deliberately waited to hold Hamilton up and not get him an extra lap?
I think that's exactly what he did.
That's ridiculous.
Well, if that's the case...
The team can't allow that.
No, there will be fireworks after this.
Holy mackerel. If Hamilton does not get his hot lap in because Alonso held him up,
I reckon he's going to be close. It's going to be like 2 or 3 seconds. It's going to be incredibly close. Boy, oh boy. Well, David, you're our driver, and you know how the mindset of these guys work, and I can only talk from a team perspective, but I would be absolutely beyond livid if that's the case.
Peter Windsor.
Well, Bob, I would say it's not Fernando holding it up there. I mean, he may want to do it, but the team are going to be the guys that hold him up. That's a McLaren decision, not a Fernando Alonso decision, of course.
Well, he saw the lollipop out of the way. I agree. His engineers have to be in cahoots, but, I mean, that is incredibly unsporting if, in fact, that's what Alonso was doing, and I'm not saying it is.
What other explanation could there be? He just sat there, the board was up, it was time to go, and he didn't. So,
5, there's only 5. 4, where is Hamilton?
2. Checkered flag. There's Truly. We needed to see the start-finish line to see where Lewis Hamilton is. Well, the clock will tell the tale. Hamilton put in a heck of a warm-up. 22.7 was his last sector on that lap. Truly up to 5th. The Toyota showing some speed. Wow, great lap for Nico. Here comes Heidfeld, 3rd for BMW Sauber. But it's all about the front row at the Hungggria ring. There's Hamilton going slowly. Maybe he's waiting for Alonso to come around.
He's preserving fuel is what he's doing now. He's got no option but to try and save fuel and make the best of a bad lot. But I'm lost for words. I mean, as a former team employee, I'd be beyond livid if that's what one of the drivers has done.
Oh, here's surprise. Alonso's going to take the pole away from his teammate.
Oh, man. He's going to have to answer for this.
I just can't, for the life of me. We know how well drilled McLaren are. We saw them counting the driver down 5, 4, 3 to the second.
This is for pole.
Here we go now. Well, this is McLaren pushing for pole.
And there it is, a 19.6.
By 1/10 of a second, less than a 10th of a second, he gets the pole.
Well, watch the body. Look at the reaction there. Look at the body.
Ron Dennis. That's Wolfgang Schattling from Mercedes, I believe. No, perhaps not. I think Ron Dennis, he's either asking for answers or telling people.
Boy, he's going to be...
Yeah, the body language between those mechanics to me said it all, guys. I think you had it absolutely right.
A lot of shrugging going on.
I think he deliberately held him up. I really did.
Well, just with that point I wanted to just finish. We saw them counting it down to the second to release their drivers. We know how well drilled they are, and they will work to a second, but you're right. I just can't for the life of me.
Hamilton's still on the front row, but for a guy who's got 2 cars on the front row, Ron Dennis did not look a happy camper there. Because I think he knows, and it seems to be that the way the weekend's gone, that Hamilton really is quicker than Alonso around here. And here's another guy that's extremely happy, Nick Heidfeld in 3rd spot, out-qualifying the Ferrari.
Let's take a break. After a very interesting Q3, it's an all-McLaren Mercedes front row, but it's going to be a very interesting top 3 interview with our Peter Windsor. Good job by Nick Heidfeld, 3rd for BMW. Back at the Hunggarimo does this look like the body language of a man whose team has just swept the critical front row for a race? McLaren team principal Ron Dennis, that's Fernando Alonso's pit board man, being walked down to part for May by the team boss, no doubt to be sent on a mission. There was the perfunctory handshake between Lewis Hamilton on the left and Fernando Alonso, who is on pole, and the pot boils at McLaren. Let's join Peter Windsor with our top 3 qualifiers.